It's recorded.
All right, this is a joint protection of persons and property subcommittee council meeting, Wednesday, February 7th, 6:30 PM, Veterans Room. I just want to make a note that items listed which may be discussed at the meeting are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Not all items listed may, in fact, be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. Roll call. Julian and La Rochelle and Dow's excused. Ario
Present.
and Dave is stepping in for us.
Present.
We're going to bypass the acceptance of the meeting since we don't have a quorum of the members. Number 4, review and discuss the town manager's appointment of Madeline. Is it Madeline? Madison R. Neal as a permanent full-time police officer for the town of Southbridge, effective immediately, based upon the police chief's recommendation, pending successful completion of all medical and physical testing as required by Human Resources, Civil Service, and State Ethics in good standing. Entertain a motion to vote to recommend to town council for confirmation.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, chief?
I would just say that, just for the history of it, and I'll have to, I'm sure, speak to it again at the council meeting, but right now we have a budget for 39 police officers. The councils that are in this room are well aware that we're authorized to hire 40, and the reason why that was put in place, even though I'm only budgeted for 39, we're authorized to hire 40, is because of the time that it takes to hire new people. One of the caveats being right now, yes, we have 39 people working for us that we're paying, but only 35 of them are actually working. We have one that just got deployed to Iraq. We've got 3 that are out on family medical leave. I will get into that in the next agenda item a little bit further. And I was just told today that I have another one being deployed to Africa as part of a military assignment. So these kind of things you can't budget for. There's a lot going on in the world, and here we are. So Miss Nail here is, she's on a civil service list. She had residence preference when she took the test last year. She has a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. She's been a full-time police officer for the town of Warren for the last 4 years. 2 years she's been assigned as a detective. It's a small department, but I know their chief well. I know a lot of their police officers. They're a busy place. They're not a quiet little bedroom community. I think she'll fit right in here. She would save us, give or take, about $30,000 if she comes over here as a transfer, so to speak, from Warren. There'd be no academy, no tuition, no uniforms, no equipment, nothing like that. She could essentially start as quickly as we can have her as soon as she gets approved, if approved, by council on Monday night. So I highly recommend that we appoint her to this position.
Hey, I'd like to make a note that Councilor Dow has risen.
You
I
have a
want to
reason.
great one.
And Miss Nell, I know you already all know, but she's here tonight, just for the record, we've been talking, so.
Town manager?
Yeah, I mean, as we look at budgets and, we are really taking a strong look at all our budgets. However, this is a critical need. The chief has always done well to manage his budget appropriately and make sure that whatever he brings to us is well within his budget. And we do know the challenges that are going on, and we all do know how busy that department is and the things that they are doing, and the officers are desperately needing to get a fully trained officer ready to hit the streets is a win for us. So that's why I strongly recommended to the chief to go forward with this.
No, I just would like to hear from Madison. if she
Okay,
can.
John, anything?
Said she wouldn't have to give a speech, so.
You guys, anything from you guys? Joe? Ari? The floor is yours.
I think Scott.
Oh, Scott?
Well, I just want to prepare when you come in front of the council, you have to make a speech. You have to
I
speak.
told her tonight, you don't have to give a speech, now you're asking for her to talk? I said,
So I'll only get 5 pages ready to do it.
Take me a little bit of time. Okay, I'm Madison. Oh, you have a question?
Yeah. Thank you, Chair. You know Officer Page there and where? And where? Officer Page?
she's Warren.
No.
Oh, Warren?
Oh.
Oh,
I don't really know what you want me to say. I've been
Who are you?
Madison.
And what do you do? I want to hear about the good side of it.
I am a detective for Warren. I've been there for almost 4 years now, and I've been a detective for 2. it's a small department, but like the chief said, we're pretty busy. We get almost 300 arrests a year.
You do that in a week.
Yeah. I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Westfield. I also went to Quincy for my first 2 years for my associate's degree. Put myself pretty much through college. I worked multiple jobs growing up. Since I was like 16, I worked 2 or 3 jobs in high school and in college. So, go ahead.
In her defense, I did tell her she would not have to say anything tonight because no one's ever asked her
That's
to
what
speak.
happens when you throw me
At
on
a
that
subcommittee
board. So,
what she will not say, and I know you don't feel comfortable speaking, but she also works with our task force, the South County Task Force, which is numerous towns in our community. So she's worked, I left that out, I apologize. She's worked in this community, she knows what the fabric of the community is, what we're gonna be getting, what she's getting into, I should say, to be polite.
Right,
So she's not gonna be naive to it.
Is she gonna be assigned to that group?
She's gonna work, yes, work with the task force, even though when she comes over here, because she has experience working in that task force, we'll keep her a part of it, yes.
Okay. Town manager?
I was just gonna say, from the perspective, we've all been around a long time. For us to get essentially a lateral transfer to Southbridge is kudos to what
Right.
department we have right now, because we are getting individuals that are coming to us. Some do leave, but we are starting to see them come here. And the fact that they would be willing to come from Warren, where essentially they could have a retirement home. Busy, but not to the extent that we are, is kudos to our department to recruit qualified, trained individuals.
Thank you for
Awesome.
you use a body camera and all?
Yes.
You do, so you're familiar with it?
Yes, I am.
You have no problem?
No.
And Mr. Chair, I'm proud to say too, we actually are now out of female locker rooms at our PD if she's approved. We have 5 female police officers, that's great for the department. So,
I don't have any more.
yeah, so it's just we're a very diverse workforce and it's great,
We can make a sign, woman, men. They do that at the fire station, so. Anything else? All those in favor? Unanimous of those present.
Congrats, I'll see you on Monday, we'll talk,
Yeah.
you can get out of here.
Don't
Before they ask you
leave
for
yet.
a
I have to
speech.
give you a message.
Oh,
leave.
you
Can't
wanna,
leave
No,
yet.
that's fine. We'll get through this. This
you
will
wanna
be
stick
quick.
around for this? Because not a mixed message, I did tell her she could get out of here right after, because she doesn't wanna hear it. This is gonna be
Okay, article
turning out
number,
really well.
article
Yeah,
number
this is something.
5. Review, discuss police department's transfer request for $30,000 from account number 001210511000. Salary to account number 001210515100. Sick leave to cover the additional cost of sick leave by officers and dispatchers for the remainder of the fiscal year. And entertain a motion to recommend town council approve the transfer.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Discussion, town manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you, the chief gave me a very detailed brief as to why he's requesting this transfer. We are looking at all transfers because we've had questions at council meetings. It's articulated pretty well of what's going on in the department. I don't think there's anything else to add. The chief is very detailed when he comes in before us for these requests. And the fact that he is managing ahead of time to make sure that he ensures full coverage for the rest of the year, I certainly do appreciate. So I would recommend that you approve this transfer.
Chief.
I mean, I laid it all out as the town manager had said, and I certainly won't insult anybody by reading it back, but I will say, even since I wrote this transfer request, we have another police officer that went out a couple days ago on an FMLA because of a serious family medical issue. Could not have predicted that. He hopefully is back in 6 weeks. It's a family member, not him, a child actually. And then I just learned of one of our military people getting sent to Africa for a month. So it just keeps coming. We keep losing staff, and it is what it is. Our sick leave has always been $27,000 for the last 5 years. You don't get as much with $27,000 as you do back in 2019 to now. Everything's going up, and every year I ask for transfers to sick leave. This year, when we sit down and go over the budget, I'll try to address it, but I cannot predict for people being out for hundreds of days at a time with injuries.
Councilor Dow.
Thank you, Chair, to the chief. We're getting a lot of questions when you do transfers, and you keep coming for a little bit every time. Why you don't do them all once and done with it? And then we can argue that.
No, and if I could, through you, Mr. Chair, and speaking with Chairman Lazo in the past, I don't want to come and ask for something until the account's zero. until I actually need the money. This account on here, it says $79.22. I actually checked today for an update. It's actually negative $98.40 now. So I don't come to the council because I hope that I don't have to. The sick leave thing is a big thing, but I didn't want to come when there was $5,000 left in it because I don't want to pad. That's not what I'm about. We need the money now, so I'll do the transfer. I don't mind coming to the meetings at night. So I just don't want to do it because if I don't have to do it, I won't. So I can't predict. This I could have ballparked that we'd leave sick leave, but the other accounts that I have, motor vehicle parts, other issues that I might be able to kind of get to June without using, I don't want to do until I actually use the money. So I don't know if that explains it. I want it to count to be zero before I come in. So.
You're not gonna fire chief?
No, I know what the chairman wants, and then I come in there and want a zero.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you prepare the agenda for Monday, can you stress that the account is in a negative $98?
Yeah,
Because that'll
do
be, you know, I know some that might be questioned. So, any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? None. All those, good. Make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Thank you. Madison?